7 points, closed at 21,174. Financials led the rally, but a sell-off in energy stocks kept the lid on gains. Oil sold off 5% to 45.72 on a build in inventories, and there's also a big supply of gasoline, so expect prices for gas to fall even more at the pump. So that's probably good news for everybody. And the yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury rose to 2.18%.
All right. You were talking about oil. Why do we have so much oil? What's going on?
Yeah, well, I mean, the U.S. ended its restriction on exporting oil at the end of 2015, and we have been ramping up exports ever since. Out oil, or WTI, sells for a discount compared to Brent crude, so many countries are buying as much as they can. We are close to exporting 1 million barrels a day, and as our daily production gets over 10 million barrels a day, we can expect more. That's going to keep prices down.
That's good to hear. What's going on with North County with our friends from Boeing?
Boeing plans to test a pilotless plane next year. So with the technology of self-driving drones, the building blocks of technology are already there. Jetliners can already take off, cruise, and land with onboard computers, but they need pilots to make changes and take over in the case of an emergency. So pretty soon you're going to have not only driverless cars, but driverless planes.
It's so weird.
How about that?
We are in a world. Nice to see, though, that the pilots still have to be in there, even though they're
well.
Right?
At least they do right now.
Right. Well, you'd think. I mean, how many times does your phone crash or your operating system crash, or you have to reboot? You really can't reboot at 35,000 feet. That would be weird. So that's interesting. All right, what's going on with the river system?
Yeah, this is kind of something you don't even think about. The U.S. river system takes about 3/4 of grain exports to the oceans, and the Mississippi, Illinois, and Ohio rivers are the most important. The locks and dams on these rivers have outlived their 50-year life and need to be fixed. It's estimated farmers can lose up to 21 cents per bushel of corn and up to 44 cents a bushel on soybeans due to problems with the river infrastructure. So hopefully they can work and get that thing, get it all fixed soon.
We are sitting in the midst of a transportation bonanza with the infrastructure we have already in place. The rivers, the interstates, the location of St. Louis. If we got out of our own way and took care of our infrastructure, it would be a boon like we've never seen before. But we continue to stand in our own way. It's a shame. How do the markets look today, Scott Crothers?
Well, today the Dow looks up 40 points. We hear from the ECB this morning, and we will also be watching the UK elections.
All right, yeah. Oh, that's right. So we got Comey on one side, and we got the UK elections on the other side of the pond. Busy day. Scott Crothers, come back and tell us all about it tomorrow. Thanks for checking in.
Sounds great.
6:42 here, Big 5.